Hello and welcome to my video. In this video we'll take a look at 6 powerful tools you need to get started in woodworking. So let's get right on it. 1. Circular saw. While a few people view the circular saw as a carpentry instrument than a fine woodworking tool, we will in general oppose this idea. There might be not any more flexible fundamental handheld power tool than a circular saw. At the point when utilized with a clap-on straight edge, the circular saw can be just about as exact as a table saw and handle many of the assignments that one would endeavor with a table saw, especially cutting sheet merchandise, for example, pressed wood or medium-thickness fiberboard. When woodworking on a budget, a quality circular saw ought to be the primary handheld power instrument obtained, as it is the one that will probably be the most helpful as you get started. 2. Power drill. Some may hope to see a cordless drill on this list, yet we're discussing essential power woodworking tools. A corded bore is progressively adaptable and amazing. Without a doubt, the cordless is, well, cordless, which makes it more portable, but corded drills are more affordable and can accomplish in excess of a cordless bore. There are a few choices to think about while picking a corded power drill. For example, regardless of whether you need a half-inch chuck, keyless chuck, straight bore, hammer drill, etc. 3. Jigsaw. The third device for the beginner is the jigsaw. A jigsaw enables the user to cut bended and circular patterns in stock. Without a doubt, a bandsaw will probably be more accurate and can cut thicker stock. However, for the beginner, the jigsaw can be splendidly compelling. For adaptability, pick an orbital action, corded jigsaw that feels great in your grasp and has a simple blade changing system. 4. Random orbital sander. The fourth most critical basic tool each beginner should purchase is a random orbital sander. While palm sanders are more affordable and can utilize plain sandpaper, the random orbital version utilizes hook and loop attached sanding plates, and doesn't sand in patterns, utilizing rather an arbitrary sanding movement. This movement will serve to decrease the chance that any sanding marks may show up on the stock because of the sanding. 5. Table saw. When you have the 4 previously mentioned handheld power tools in your armory and you've had time to get comfortable with using them, it's an ideal opportunity to make your first and likely most important major device fun. The table saw is the central core of each woodworking shop, the centerpiece around which all the other tools are used and organized, so you'll need to purchase the best table saw that your financial plan can easily bear. Set aside the time to learn which features you really need and the table saw that best meets your financial plan and your requirements. 6. Miter saw. After you have picked the ideal table saw for your wood shop, the following significant purchase one ought to consider would be a compound miter saw. While not as costly as a quality table saw, a compound miter saw is invaluable for cutting compound edges on the ends of a piece of stock. When you build up your capacity to make exact cuts with a compound miter saw, you'll see that your circular saw spends a little more time in the drawer than it used to. Now that you know what tools you need for woodworking, get 50 woodworking plans completely free by clicking the link in the description box below, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel.